time to turn our plan for our Quackenstein summary into a rough draft. First, I want to go through and show you the blanks that were filled in. You needed to fill in this character. I called it the egg creature. I didn't want to give away to my reader right away what it was, so I called it an egg creature. And then he thought the egg hatched a monster. The monster was a platypus. It followed Quackenstein because it thought Quackenstein was his dad. They became a family. And I said if the problem was not solved, Quackenstein would not have a family and he would still be lonely. You'll see that I've already been marking this with my pens. Some of these sentences you can copy just as I have them. All of my sentences are correct with their capitals and spaces and periods. Then you're also going to have some that you see marked on here that you are going to do or finish. So first, I just copied my opening sentence word for word, making sure I get capitals to start each word in the title and underline it. Then, I'm going to fold this back so you can see better. For my first blue sentence, I'll make it so you can see these. I circled all three of these because I'm going to list them all in the sentence. The characters in the story are, I needed that start to make it a sentence, Quackenstein, comma, the egg creature, comma, and the other zoo animals, period. When you're listing things in a sentence and there's more than two, you have to have commas after the first two, and then the word and before the last one. Then you'll see I left a spot blank, and I said, you need to turn setting zoo into a short little sentence. Should not be that hard. You're definitely gonna have these words in it, and I only left a little bit of space on mine, so it shouldn't have to be a long sentence. Next, I moved to my purple, and I said, Quackenstein was lonely. I turned that into the problem in the story is that Quackenstein is lonely. Starting it out with this to make it a sentence. Now, in this next part, you see I circled these together. He adopted an egg and he thought the egg hatched a monster. I circled them together because I'm putting those together in a compound sentence, which is two sentences in one with an and in the middle. I have written the first part of the sentence and then it says you finish because you're going to add the second part. So it says, the problem in the story, messed up. It says, he adopted an egg, comma, and then I left space for you to finish the sentence. So after the he adopted an egg and, you need to fill in the rest of this to finish the sentence. And you can copy it pretty much word for word. And then you'll notice it's not on my plan, but I figured I needed to add a sentence here because it's important that my reader knows he ran away from the monster. So that's part of an important part of the story is not only does he think the egg is a monster, but he runs away from it. Now, the red part, I combined these into one. The monster was a platypus and it followed Quackenstein because it thought Quackenstein was dad. I said, in the end, the monster was a platypus. Sorry, so you can see. In the end, the monster was a platypus, comma, and it followed Quackenstein because it thought he was his dad. So I took those two together and made it into one compound sentence, just like I had you do over here. Then they became a family. Instead of saying they, I made sure to say Quackenstein and the platypus became a family. And then I left space for you to copy your closing sentence. It's important. I didn't write any of it on there. That is something you need to add, and it's not going to be hard because you have it already word for word on here. You're going to copy it on your plan. So you need to today and tomorrow get this written, and then tomorrow there's going to be a video where I've added the missing sentences, and I'm going to make mistakes in those sentences so that we can practice editing.